always great to get going again when you have pads. You know, we had 3, I like good practices, but you never really know until you start running into each other, whether guys are picking things up full speed. We had, I thought, really good energy. Getting a chance to practice in the lane is awesome. We don't have enough here, so when you do have rain, it can really challenge guys. But I thought our guys came out with great energy, and you know, we talked about attacking the environments, because we're going to have to go up to Washington and Oregon to play those teams, and they're not blessed like us to have sunshine most of the time. So to get a chance to practice in it, it's a golden opportunity for us. Again, I thought the energy was good. Had a number of different drills today, some normal down, some third down. I thought our guys competed pretty well in the third down, but we got to do a better job in our 2-huddle-1 drill. I thought the offense won that drill. So, without any questions.
It's been a week now, but how did the guys come back from spring break? They stay in tune with everything?
Yeah, very much so. Things are just so different this spring from last. We've only got a couple of new guys, and so the carryover, even though they were gone for a couple of weeks, Wednesday was a little rusty. Today they were back in stride. So we expect that from this group, but it's nice to have it confirmed by practice.
DBs seem to have a pretty good day. What did you think? What did you think about their performance?
I think that definitely has a chance to be the strength of our team. We've got some talented guys back there. We've got some young guys that have experience, and so it's always a nice combination when you've got guys who've got a lot of playing time. They're just going to be sophomores, and we got Chiggy's here now, and he's competing right away. He's still got a lot to learn, but I like the way he's competing.
How does he compare to where Elijah was at this time last year?
It's hard to exactly compare. The thing I like about both those guys, they've got some length. They both are the type of defensive backs that they know they're going to win some, that the opponent's going to win some. They don't let it affect them. And at least I haven't seen it yet from him. And you need that quality as a defensive back. If you're dwelling on the last play, if you happen to get beat, you're going to lose the next one. And I think Chiggy's a really strong-minded kid who's a little bit raw right now, but I know he's getting great coaching from Coach Alexander.
A couple of big defensive linemen there with Luke and Lone and CU playing, going up against. How have those guys progressed in these first 4 practices?
Well, I really like how CU's coming along. We got him a year ago. We got him late. He played in Japan, so very raw football player. But he's starting to come into his own, and we're going to need him to. I mean, he's a big-bodied guy who's athletic. With him, he's a prototypical guy that we can use at nose or left end, because he's a hard-to-move guy. And I think this spring for him to get a bunch of reps is going to be good. Lone is an explosive guy. It's fun to see him in pads. The first couple days we're lining up and you're not really seeing a whole lot, but I thought he had great energy out there today.
Those first 2 days, though, he was going like a bat out of hell, even though he didn't have pads.
That's true, but he's not really running into people. Today was a little bit more running into. So it's great to see how powerful he is, because I think he's a guy with a great motor.
Do you have to rein him in a little bit? Because
not yet, but it generally takes care of itself. We don't ever want those guys putting themselves or their teammate in a position where they're going to cause an injury. And if you ever cross that line, we deal with it.
I think Quentin gave Jeremiah a little bit of gave Conavai a little bit of a pop there.
Quentin can't help himself. It's supposed to be a tag-off day today, and we talk to our guys all the time. When it's between the tackles, it's going to be thud. You're going to run into guys. But out in space, then she can tag off. But again, Quentin needs to be a linebacker with us, I think. So he's got that mentality.
Getting back to the defensive line for the young guys who come into football so late, do you have to do more fundamental teaching?
Well, there's a lot of things. Yeah, fundamentals is big. Just understanding football, situational football. You're not just playing every down like it's 1st and 10. You got to understand, hey, when it's 2nd and 10, what's an offense going to do? They're going to try to get half of it back, possible screen down. Those kind of things young guys don't always think about. You get into 3rd down. What do I have to do with my stance? I got to think pass rush now. So those types of things are things that as well as just the fundamentals, we're working with these guys.
Are they picking that up?
Yeah, I think so, but it's a process. We talked about it today, and we get in the 3rd down period against our offense, and some of those young linemen apparently they thought they became a great pass rusher because there was a screen, and they're chasing that quarterback like a dog and he's got meat. But like I said, it's a process, and they'll learn from it and hopefully get better the next time they come out.
You mentioned getting at least the shoulder pads on. You see that kind of energy level increase when the pads start coming out?
Yeah, no doubt. You need those days with just helmets. They're great for learning, but football's played with pads, and when guys can go full speed and not have to worry a whole lot about getting injured because they are protected, it creates a different energy. Got a little chippy there in two huddle, which it's going to happen sometimes. But I've never been on a team that's been very good when you're not having some scraps. If everybody's a nice guy, it makes it hard to be good.
How quickly did Coach Sirmon pick up the lingo?
He's coached this package before. He's really, really bright, and so he's picked it up like he's been running, like he was with us last fall. He's brought great energy. He does a really terrific job. Having played the position for as long as he has, he's got great insight for those guys. And having another coach on the staff that's coordinated, it is really helpful.
When you watch the blitz pickup drills, how have you seen your defensive backs get better with their blitzing just because they didn't blitz a lot with the previous defenses?
Well, I think the drill that we've done, and I've not done this drill before, Coach Wilcox said, hey, have you done this? I said, no, we're going to do it. I was like, awesome, because you're right. Most people don't, blitz against backs and blitz against tight ends and tackles in the secondary. I think if you don't ever do it, you're lucky if the guy's just good enough naturally to do it. And so to teach these guys angles, to teach these guys to work an edge, turn their hips, work hands, I think it's invaluable. And putting that work in, you can see the young guys, they still don't quite get it, but they will, because the older guys, they're becoming much better blitzers.
It looked like early on, the tackles didn't move, and I know Bynum just blew by Curhan. Was that just he didn't know that they said go, or what?
It could have been because Cam was on the opposite side than I was. I was on.
Oh, okay.
We split it up, so I didn't see that particular route. But like on our end, we had one of the managers calling a cadence, and so he may not call it like the quarterbacks because the quarterbacks aren't involved in that drill.
Okay.
So, again, I wasn't there. I'm just surmising
All right.
that could have been the problem.
I'm like, why is he standing still? That doesn't. That's not right.
Very good.
All right.
All right. Good.
All right.